Alright, now we're going to use what we've learned to solve a story problem. So we're told missiles far from ground level attains a height of 180 meters in 2 seconds. So 180 meters in 2 seconds. And the missile's in the air for 6 seconds. So we have a diagram of what's happening there. And we're going to put the information we know in on the diagram. So time is running across the bottom. Told that here. The missile's in the air for 6 seconds. So it goes up, comes down. That would mean that the axis of symmetry would run here, and it will be 3 seconds when you get the maximum height. So at 2 seconds, the height will be 180 meters. Now we'll use this information to solve the question. Again, put our two x-intercepts. S and R just stand for the x-intercepts. And our x-intercepts are 0 and 6. So x minus 0. And x-intercept here is a positive 6. So make sure negative 6 goes in. And remember, now what we're working towards here is factored form. We don't have the value of a, so we need to put in a value for x and y, and then we could solve for a. So an x and y pair that we know, or a point on the line, is 2, 180. So we're going to sub in 2 and 180. So the y value is 180. The x value is 2. 2a. So a times 2 times negative 4. So 180 equals negative 8a. So I'll solve for a, so we divide by negative 8. It's now negative divided by negative. And our answer now is negative 22.5. So the factor form of the equation, negative 22.5 times x minus 6 if we want standard form, we have to multiply the equation out. So negative 22.5 times x minus 6, negative 22.5 x squared plus 6 times 22.5, 135. Now the a value should be negative because the graph is opening down and has a maximum point. So it's here, there, there. So you should have noticed that. Again, sorry, lift the x off there. And just a constant value here that's not added, our plain number, since there isn't one, we know, and you don't have to write this in for your answer. Just keep in mind that the y-intercept is 0. And we would see that from here. It should not cross the y-axis anywhere else other than at 0. So state the domain. For our domain, we are looking only between these two x values right here. So x is between 0 and 6. So x is less than or equal to 6, but is greater than or equal to 0. And the range, well, we need to figure out the maximum height. Now we know when that should occur. It should occur at 3 seconds. So if we put 3 back into either this equation or that one, we would have it figured out. So when x equals 3, let's get our y value. Negative 22.5 times 3 squared is 135 times 3. Negative 22.5 times 9 plus plus 135 times 3. Okay, so 135 times 3 is 405. Negative 202.5 plus 405. And we get a height of 202.5. That's a positive answer, which should make sense because our height should be positive. And 202.5. So the range, since there's a maximum value, all your y values are less than or equal to the maximum, or less than or equal to 202.5.